Hello everyone, welcome in and happy Friday. It is a 7/7 portal day, so I will be doing a short reading over on TikTok later this afternoon. If you want to tune in for that, I will post the link in my feed here so you guys won't miss it. Also, tomorrow I will be releasing, first in a very, very, very long time, a Sacred Unions reading, aiming for those who really like to check in on their twin flame connections. That will be coming out tomorrow, so keep an eye open for that. And let's get into this weekend and see what's in store for you guys. Good afternoon, Aries. Oop, we're moving fast. Okay. We're moving fast. Okay. Okay, got it. It's going to be... Okay. Too much in store over the weekend. It feels like it's going to go by too fast. Let's get in to see if it's going to be a good weekend, even if it's going to be fast. Okay. King of Cups, Page of Cups, Three of Wands. That's Scorpio energy there with the King of Cups. Six of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Knight of Coins, Eight of Coins, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you're doing like a lot. Nine of Wands. It is a fast weekend. It's a super fast weekend. I feel like you've got multiple balls that you're juggling in the air. Okay. There's a win here that you're not telling anyone about. You seem justified in keeping this to yourself. And if you are going from an 8 of 10 of Pentacles to a 10 of Pentacles, I totally get it. There's something here where a goal is being achieved. For whatever reason, you're finding it important to keep it to yourself for the time being. Okay. It's something that you've been working on for a while. That's kind of taken a bit to finally take root. But once it does, it explodes. And now you're stingy, which I understand why you'd be stingy. So in the process of doing all of this, you're making it look like everything's smooth sailing with this venture, because this feels like one venture, these two rows, and this feels like a separate venture. Okay, this is all heart space kind of stuff. This is 3D physical world kind of stuff, and they don't attach. They don't cross over, which is interesting. This is why juggling multiple things. Okay, the physical reality and our emotional reality here, and in making this look smooth sailing, it ends up benefiting you big. There's something here that's like a slice of life only you get to claim. Okay. That's a win. A win is a win, right? A win is a win. Okay. Let's see. It feels like you're putting your heart out to pasture in a way that, kind of like if you've been getting sick of even thinking about dating, like even thinking about it. Because you're looking at this like, I don't want to do this anymore right now. I don't want to do this anymore right now. It's like looking out there on the world and seeing what's available. Okay. And then turning around and looking at your cup like, do I want to do anything with this right now? I could put it aside, because this is kind of annoying right now. And it's understandable why this would be annoying when this is actually producing. Because, let me try this again. Your physical world, whatever it is that you're chiseled away at, that you're building here, all your energy you're putting into it, you're getting back. It doesn't feel the same with this. It's almost like you're trying to contribute your cup to a bottomless well, right? Because you can't see the end of it. You can't see the other person on side of it if they're even there. You don't even know if they're there. It's like it doesn't have the return as this does, which is why you're giving your physical reality, whatever this you're building and cultivating, much more of your attention than your heart space. Okay, so as much as the weekend is going to go by quickly for you, because it's going to be rooted in this physical reality, you're simultaneously backburnering your heart space for now. And this seems to be proving to be a good decision for you. So hold on tight, guys. It's going to be a fast weekend. Alrighty, Taurus, let's dig in to see if it's going to be a good weekend for you guys. It's going to be a very fast weekend for Aries. Very, very fast weekend. They've got a lot going on. Let's see. Is it a good weekend for Taurus? Good weekend for Taurus. King of Swords, Aquarian energy. Page of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Nice. Okay. Five of Cups. Nine of Cups. Judgment, right? Nice. This is so great. Okay. The Moon, Pisces energy. Ace of Pentacles. Three of Wands. This is a great weekend. This is a great weekend. Okay. So you're putting together something that you're not telling anyone about. Okay. That's the only parallel that there is with the Aries reading. They're producing results that are so great that they're not telling anyone about. You are learning and building something that you're not telling anybody about. So I guess the weekend is about keeping our mouths shut. Which, hey, I completely understand. There's something here that you're putting into place that's going to benefit you in a huge way that you know it is. You know it is. You don't see it yet, but you know it's going to produce in a big sort of way. It's whatever it is that you're building, learning and building and implementing, it's helping you transmute your emotions. Okay. If you've been sad, if you've been feeling like you've lost out on some wishes and blessings and whatnot, putting this into play is going to help you transmute any sadness and uncertainty. It's going to help you emotionally recover, which is like most of the battle, right? Again, you have no idea exactly how it's going to pay off, but it's undeniable that it's going to pay off. And it's going to be in a substantial way. Yeah, I'm hearing you're just not going to believe it. You're just not going to believe it. You're just not going to believe it. So there's something here in the building of this. As you transmute, there's that judgment call from the universe right there. Okay? Because once you show the universe that you are helping yourself, I've said this before, I'm going to say it every time. Once you show the universe, that spirit, God, whatever you believe in, that you are helping yourself, not once, not twice, consistently, they will help you unload the bad and bring in the blessings of the good. Okay, and don't think that this is a small thing. Ace of Pentacles, this is not a small thing. I'm hearing this is just the beginning. It is just the beginning. Whatever it is that you are learning, go, 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 go. Don't worry about looking up from your studies and implementing. This is meant to be your sole focus because of how it's going to help you heal and the catalyst of change is going to be for you. You don't have to know what's coming in. You don't have to know you don't have to know how things are going to happen. Just be rooted in your conviction that you know things are going to happen. You have no idea why. Does it matter? No, doesn't matter. The how doesn't matter. Okay, because you're just churning up this manifestation energy from the universe kind of thing, from just putting your mind and your physical reality, what you're learning together and you're building something, whether it's an online class, a business, whatever it is, it's something that's going to pay out huge. Whoever is watching you, or especially those who are cheering you on, like friends or chosen family kind of thing, it's going to shock them too. It's going to be more of like a relief when it comes to fruition and it materializes in your world. And you're like, oh yeah, see, I thought that was going to happen the whole time. I just didn't know if it was going to or how, but here it is. Yeah. And you're more relieved. They're more of a, how the hell did this happen? So keep chiseling away at this. Don't worry about the how. Just keep one step in front of the other. You guys got this. Alrighty, Gemini, let's dive in, see what kind of weekend is ahead for you guys. Had some pretty good ones so far. Let's hope we can keep going. Good weekend for Gemini. Is it going to be a good weekend for Gemini? 8 of Wands. Star card of Aquarius. 5 of Coins. 4 of Cups. Page of Wands. Page of Swords. Ace of Coins. 4 of Wands. 5 of Swords. This feels kind of a tough weekend. Kind of tough. It's tough. It's also tough on the kids. This feels like a fated conversation to have that is going to change your living situation. Okay. It doesn't mean you don't have the means to get a new place, because clearly you do. The thing that's upsetting is that it seems like the conversation is with your partner about separating for real. And how sad that's going to make the kids. Okay. It doesn't seem that resources are a problem. Okay, so a new place will be secured. They will have, rooms, bedrooms at mom's house and dad's house, whatever. And yes, they'll be a bit sad, but there's something here. There's something here telling me that only one of you is fighting for this thing to stay together. Okay, like someone was kind of sending up that last prayer of hope to either save the situation or to disconnect it. Because it doesn't feel dark, it doesn't feel toxic, it doesn't feel any of those things. It's like I only got 9 cards to go off of for the whole thing. So as much as this doesn't feel like a good weekend, it could have been a whole lot worse. It could have been, yeah. Because it's for some reason the salve to the pain is the ability to gather resources to make sure that change for the kids isn't too much. Okay. And the separation of the two of you is actually going to make the two of you happier. Because that is correct for you too, right? You're actually going to meet someone new. Faster than you think. There's something where holding off from disconnecting this connection, it means like the two of you are really done with it. So by the time you physically separate, you're actually already ready for something new. Your kids will be okay. There's a period of adjustment there. If you have whichever child is the fire sign, they're going to be a little bit more outspoken about the change and how they feel. And that's fine. They're kids, right? That's okay. I see you being methodical about the transition itself for them. So as much as one of your children might be overly vocal kind of things, like you've already premeditated all the potential damage control that you need to do. You've taken all precautionary measures. Thank you. To make it as smooth a transition for them as possible. So it looks like this weekend is the time for that transition of separation in physical residences. It's going to go smoother than you think because you've thought about this. Okay. Good luck, guys. All right, let's dig in to see. Are you guys going to have a good weekend? We've had some yeses and some nos. Let's see where we go. Okay. Good weekend for Leo. Good weekend for Leo. 4 of Wands. High Priestess, card of Pisces. 6 of Swords. The Fool. The Lovers, card of Gemini. Knight of Wands. Come here. The Wheel. Two of Cups. Nine of Cups. Look at you. This is a great weekend. It's a great, great weekend. This feels like someone who is proposing to their person that they should take the next step and move in together. Could it be a proposal? Yes, technically. But this is very much showing me integrating home life. And it's very clear to you, Leo, that this next step is right in front of you. Like it's something that there's no reason to be nervous about proposing this to your partner kind of thing, because it's so clear to you that it is absolutely the next step. So it shouldn't be a scary thing to ask. So you actually have more confidence to ask. Okay. You realize it's still a risk. There's always the possibility that, that there's a no instead of a yes, of course, but there's something here where you are so certain in the connection, the love that you share, all of those beautiful things, that it's very clear that, hey, why don't we do this? And it's not for reasons like, oh, let's do it so we could save money, or it would just make more sense. It's like, no. You see how this connection has been blooming, petal by petal, right? And the next petal is, hey, let's move in together. I'd love to wake up next to you every day. See the difference? And this is something that you see so clearly. And this is a risk you're totally excited about, because from your perspective, it's just going to bring you closer. Right? And once you do move in, you're right, number one. Number two, it is everything you ever wanted. It is everything you ever wanted. You two are really cute together. Very cute together. This is kind of like surpassing your wildest dreams. Like you already knew that this was a beautiful thing, that it would be really great if the two of you integrated your lives further. But it like surpasses your wishes. It was the easiest decision you've ever made. What, got it. When the both of you choose, yes, let's move in together, go celebrate. Go celebrate. Mark the occasion. It's very important. Mark the occasion. Okay. It could be an anniversary of sorts that's celebrated. Okay. There's some sort of fun to be had that's critical to mark the occasion, something you both like doing together. Or a game you like to play, like if board game, cards, something. Something to mark the occasion, because it's something about this connection feels so synchronistic. I'm feeling right now, it's like something about it is just heavenly. It's just heavenly. So make sure you mark the occasion, so when you guys look back, it's like, oh yeah, remember when we did and and then we went out and celebrated, blah, 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 and how beautiful that was. This is a chance to make a hell of a memory. So seize the day, my friend. This is an awesome weekend. Have a good time. Alrighty, Cancer, welcome in. Let's dig in to see what kind of weekend it's going to be for you guys. Had some yeses, some nos on if it's a good weekend. So let's see what we have for you. Emperor, card of Aries, Sun, Leo energy, 10 of Cups. Ace of Swords, 8 of Wands. Death card of Scorpio. Strength card of Leo, 2 of Cups. These are starting to slide. 5 of Swords. Yeah, it's a good weekend. Yeah. Hold on. Let's see. Aries, Leo, Scorpio, Leo again. This feels like a weekend outside with people you love. That's what it is. This feels almost like a water sport, like water skiing kind of thing. Wakeboarding. Okay, wakeboarding for someone. Okay. I've never been. It looks like fun. Because this feels like outside, dad, the family. If it's like a group of friends, like multiple families, kids and friends and stuff, there's some soul family there that can develop into something more. So, of course, you know, look forward to having a good time and whatnot, but keep one eye open on someone who actually may be a deeper soul bond for you. Because it feels like that's one of the people thrown in the mix. And it could start really small. But like a really small gesture, because she's like scratching his chin right there. It could start as a very small, friendly gesture that you may not think anything of it at the time. But it's going to be one of those situations where after the weekend is gone, you may go back and review and realize, oh, that wasn't a small thing. That wasn't a small thing at all. There's actually something bigger here at play that can be achieved should both of you show up for it. Okay? Should both of you show up for it. There's a conversation there's communication conversation that's going to happen. That's going to shine a little bit more light on this. It's going to get a little bit more clear. But it does feel like that you, Cancer, are going to be caught up in the good time. Then it's more like, oh yeah, having a good time, da, 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 da. And so, of course, there's good conversations and things like that because we're already having a good time. But you're going to review and go, wait a second. Wait a second. Because this doesn't feel like a personal celebration, like a wedding kind of thing. It could be a late 4th of July thing, sure. Because that mouse is standing on a rocket. But there's something at play here where you're going to review what has taken place over the weekend and say, no, this isn't just like the scratch on the chin. This is a bit more, I think. And it's going to be very clear to you that it's the start. It's not necessarily something you've overlooked entirely, but it's clearly the start, and you pick it up at the right time. Okay? So I encourage you to have a very good time, because it looks like this is as fun of a weekend as it's going to get. But it's also going to turn into more. So have fun, guys. Alrighty, Virgo, welcome in. Let's dig in to see what sort of weekend is up ahead. Okay, it's a good weekend for Virgo. Good weekend, good weekend. There you are, Hermit card of Virgo. Queen of Coins, King of Wands, Leo energy. 2 of Coins, the World, that's fixed energy. 6 of Wands. 5 of Wands. 8 of Swords. 4 of Coins. That's not the greatest weekend. Not the greatest. World is fixed energy, so Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, for those keeping track of zodiac signs on the board. Okay. There's someone you... someone you want to return to. There's someone you want to, like, chase like a bat out of hell. Someone you want to just drop everything that you're doing and run straight towards them. This Queen of Pentacles. Okay, but the back and forth on what to do, how to pursue, not to pursue, or if you should, shouldn't, shoulda, coulda, woulda, is keeping you stuck. Okay, it's keeping you stuck. You don't know what you should do. You don't know what you should do. It feels like you're waiting for something else to end. That you've been waiting too long for it to end. Like if you're in another relationship, you've been waiting too long for it to end when the whole point is, the lesson is, you have to end it. You have to end it. This isn't something that the universe is going to do for you. Like if you're one of those people that stays into it and lets it get so bad so the other person dumps you, whoever you're with will hang on. Okay. There's something about this Queen of Coins is different from anyone you ever encountered, where it brings, this person inspires a side of you that you're not used to letting out. Hence, like, the motivation of course you want to move toward them, right? Because, like, shit, never felt like that before. Of course you want that feeling again. But what's crippling you here is, what do I do and how? Should I even... Got it. Should I even bother? Should I even bother? Okay. Should I even bother? The person that you're with, yeah, I hate it when that happens. The person that you're with sees you as someone they won, like you're a trophy. Okay. So they're going to stick with you no matter what. So if you're the kind where you're used to being broken up with so you could leave, this person's going to hang on indefinitely. Doesn't matter how many arguments, stalemates, none of that kind of stuff. None of that kind of stuff. See, becoming single is only literally one card away. You could do it. You could. I understand you don't want to be out in the cold, but it's not going to be as bad as you think. It's not. You gotta weigh and measure. Which would you rather? Would you rather another year of the situation you've been in? Would you rather a year of something better? This is all within your control. All within your control. You just have to let your desire for something new outweigh your fear. This is something you can choose. All right. Good luck, guys. Alrighty, Libra. Let's see what kind of weekend is in store. We've had some touch and go for everyone else. We've had some yeses and some nos. Is it going to be a good weekend for Libra? Good weekend, good weekend. Okay. Four of Coins, High Priestess, card of Pisces, Three of Swords, Knight of Wands, Magician, Ten of Swords, Eight of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. This could be very good if you let it. This could be very good if you let it. If you let go of any anxiety around the risk in front of you, it could be a very good weekend. So, what's happening here? You know the risk, okay, it's coming across as a new path, a new turn on the path. You know the risk that you need to take in order to get to the life that you want, okay? Holding back a little bit resistant. It feels like you know you need to do this thing, but the resistance is in the permission. Have you given yourself permission to leave something behind? Have you given yourself permission to go toward the thing that you know is good for you? Have you given yourself permission? Because sometimes when we don't, some form of guilt, some form or variation of guilt, makes us lock up where our bodies don't move. You're actually excited to go. As much anxiety as you've got, you're excited to go. Okay. The thing that you're in is done. Emotionally, you're not even there anymore. You're going on to something new, something stable and solid and beautiful. For someone, it's a new home. I just saw someone moving into a new house. It's okay to acknowledge how sad you are that the thing that you're in or the previous thing, how much it hurt you. Getting big time disappointment for somebody there. How much it disappointed you, how much it's not like the feeling of, okay, got it. It feels like something happened in this situation that kind of like pushed you to the ground. And as you were trying to get yourself back up, you were kicked when you were down by someone you did not expect. That's what makes this so hard. And I'm even hearing mean. It makes it mean. That's sad. I'm sorry. So it feels like you've been allowing, you need to exit, but you've been taking the process of the slow exit. This is coming up to tell you it's time to give yourself permission to move faster. It's time to manifest faster. Unload the guilt. Talk to yourself in the mirror if you need to. I give you permission to leave. Whatever it is that you feel you need to say to unburden yourself. Do it. Because it's here. It's here. It's right in front of you. It is right in front of you. And the universe is already ready to catalyze that manifestation energy. So you can get to this Ten of Pentacles. And to get to this Ten of Pentacles without any effort on your part, there's something that the universe is going to sweep you away toward the thing that is correct for you. Okay. So release whatever it is that you need to release. For someone, it's a substantial amount of guilt. Release whatever it is you need to release. Do the work. Okay. If you need, you might need to search for a Ho'oponopono meditation on YouTube. I'm sure there's plenty to help you release, so you can unburden yourself and move forward into this beautiful energy. Okay. Good luck, guys. Alrighty, Scorpios. Let's see if this will shuffle for me, first of all. It's not going to. I'm going to put this one aside. That one's not for you. Let's see if this one is. There we go. Okay, let's see what kind of weekend is in store for you guys. If it's a good weekend for Scorpio. Let's see. Okay. Seven of Wands, Queen of Swords, Knight of Coins, Queen of Cups, King of Coins, that's Taurus energy. It's Chariot, card of Cancer. Knight of Swords, Seven of Cups, Three of Pentacles. This doesn't feel the best, mostly because of resistance. Okay. You actually know what you need to do. But the energy behind it is, I will do this when I'm good and ready. Okay. The ready window opened some time ago. It opened some time ago. Okay. There's someone here in your heart space that you want to move toward. You have no idea how you should go about it. There's something that has to do with, if you go towards this person, it means a reset for your whole life. Okay. So I understand why you're trying to resist or go slow. Because if you're used to your life being a certain way for many years, right? The idea of change can be a little bit scary. Hence the understanding of resistance and slowness. Okay. But there's something about... Got it. It's coming across as like, will you ever catch up to this person? So you could still lose them. Will you ever catch up to this person? Ah, because their cup is available. Their cup is available. And you're functioning like you have been... The way that your energy is coming into this situation is that you're functioning like you've already suffered a major defeat. Also a reason why you're blocking and slowing it down, when actually you're supposed to be doing the opposite in this particular case. This person is moving forward fast in their life, and you gotta hustle. Knees to chest, my friend. Knees to chest. Okay. You need to hustle in order to... This person is lapping you. Yeah, they are lapping you. They're not slowing down for anyone. So in order to be with them in order to get their attention at all, you have to speed up. Okay. You can't... Here's the thing. You're acting confused, but you're not. You actually know what you have to do. You just don't want to do it because it's hard. But you didn't have to let it get this hard, though. That's the thing. You didn't have to get this hard. You could have sped up after they lapped you the first time. You know what I mean? And because they're not slowing down. And they shouldn't have to. They shouldn't have to. You should aspire to a similar goal. Right? The reset on your life. Yeah, I get it. The reset, you think it's going to be on your whole life. You think you're going to lose so much when actually you're not going to lose anything of value. I said what I said. I said what I said. It's not that you're going to lose anything of value. And if you've seen it as valuable in the past, there's something there where your vantage point needs to be reevaluated. So this is a chance for your entire life to kind of do an complete 180. And I understand why that's scary. But it's going to be a really beautiful opportunity for you. So I hope you make that choice. Good luck, guys. Alright, Sagittarius, let's check in with your weekend. See if it's going to be a good one for you guys. We've had some yeses and nos. It's not a landslide either way so far. Let's see where you guys fall. It's going to be a good weekend for Sag. Good weekend for Sag. Two of Swords. King of Cups. Death. Double Scorpio energy. Knight of Wands. Devil card of Capricorn. Two of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Page of Wands. Justice card of Libra. This feels similar. Did we have this for you last weekend where it's like you're in your mind you're going through one thing, but in your outer world you're like out playing with your kids? This feels like a runoff of that a little bit. Okay. There's something here where a small version of karmic justice is at play, to be meted out against you because of whatever you may or may not have done in previous connection or previous karmic or soul contracts. Okay. Your knee-jerk reaction is to block your heart space by any means necessary. Okay. Is to shut that off as much as you can, when it's actually the thing that needs to stay open. So interesting. It needs to stay open so it could be purified and grow is how it's coming through. That's interesting. Okay. There's a desire to close this off because you're not sure what to do. Okay. There's something happening with your kid. Okay. Kids. Okay, that's going to be confusing with you on how to deal with. Maybe they're crying about something that doesn't make sense why they're crying, for example. There's something there where you're going to be taught something in connection with them that's going to facilitate some sort of karmic justice purification thing here. This is really intense. This is really intense because there's something here where there's a emotional immaturity. There's a disconnect. Got between fire and water here. So whatever's happening with the child, that's making you rebalance. It's making you rebalance this too. Okay. Because I'm feeling like your thought is, why can't my kid just insert remedy that only an adult would know? This is a situation that's going to bring you down to their level and their reasoning in order to navigate out of it. Something about that is key to remedying this disconnect. Okay. Got it. It's like, you know you have to deal with this, but you don't want to. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's plenty of parents out there that are like, I don't want to have to deal with this kid again, kind of thing. There's something kind of I have to deal with this or they'll run and tell mommy kind of thing. So if this is something you've avoided with dealing with your kids in the past, it's like, this is your karmic justice moment here. You have to deal with this. This is yours. And you don't get to remain disconnected from your heart when you deal with this. It's time to integrate fully in order to be a present parent. An entirely present parent. And also to unload this karmic justice bit here. So you can move on from it and not have to learn this lesson again. Okay? And learning and dealing with this situation with your kid is teaching you a valuable soul lesson. That's the part to focus on. Okay, it's time to leave the mental emotional immaturity and go for emotional maturity. That's what your family needs from you going forward. That's what the world needs from you going forward. That's just how that is, guys. So good luck tackling this one. All right, Capricorn, let's dig in to see what kind of week light is in store for you guys. Oh, Ten of Swords try to pop out there. Oh, Eight of Swords. All right. Are we in our head a lot this weekend, guys? Okay. Let's see, is it going to be a good weekend for Capricorn? Nine of Coins. Nine of Wands. Queen of Wands. World, that's fixed energy. Eight of Coins. High Priestess, card of Pisces. Judgment, the Fool, Seven of Swords. Technically, yes, it's a good weekend. But it's almost like you're playing multiple hands of cards in the same game. But not everyone else at the table knows that you're playing multiple hands. They only see you playing one. There's a masterful, like, magician illusion thing that you're concocting that they have no idea, but you know exactly what you're doing. Okay. Fixed energy here is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, for those keeping track of zodiacs on the table, along with Pisces energy here. Okay. So what's happening here? Okay. It looks like you are doing some sort of empire building. It's almost like you're this is an interesting visual. It's almost like you're empire building while you're in a haunted house. Okay. You're building something substantial in a place you don't want to be, but you've been able to detach from your surroundings so you can excel. The motivation to produce trumps the bullshit reality of your surroundings. Okay. This is for someone who's literally not where they want to be, but is eye on the prize focused. Okay. This is for the Capricorn who knows that that Nine of Wands is just temporary, because whatever you're building is going to produce good fruits that you know is going to take you out of this situation in a big way that's far bigger than anyone else watching you is anticipating. This is going to be like an epic win for you. Truly an epic win. Because you're the only one that knows the rules to all of the games and all the cheat codes. No one else knows. Because you're playing multiple hands here that they don't even see. This is incredibly clever. It's incredibly clever. Wow. You're just eye on the prizing it, knowing where you need to go. See how that mermaid's looking up at the castle right there? That's the only thing she sees. She doesn't see nothing else. She doesn't hear any of these fish trying to talk her out of it or try to tell her anything different. Nothing. Nothing. And when you're going to get to a certain point in this cycle, okay, where you're just going to know that the universe is going to kick in, right, and going to help buoy your efforts to move you forward. And you're not telling a freaking soul. This is like a neener kind of... I think it Taurus also that's not telling a soul, and maybe Aries. So if you have any of that in your chart, you might want to go check that out for additional messages. This is incredibly clever. Okay. You're going to close out. Yeah. No bullshit. Queen of Swords underneath. You're going to close out in such a way that's going to have multiple blessings in store for you. Okay. Ah, yes, I'm here. A win is a win. A win is a win. Yes, it is fated. Yes, it is fated. Aquarian energy. Yes, it is. Absolutely. I like how this feels, because you're not even bothered by the haunted house anymore. You're not bothered at all. You're like, oh, someone just picked up something from one room and moved it to another, but there's no one in there. That's totally normal right now. Well, good luck with your haunted house, guys. It looks like you don't need any. I hope that this comes up with more detail in your guys' weekly reading next week so we can get into it. Until then, have a great weekend. Alrighty, Aquarius. Let's dig in to see how it's going for your weekend here. We've had yeses and nos. I don't think we've had more one than the other. Let's dig in to see how yours is going to go. It's going to be a good weekend for Aquarius. Good weekend for Aquarius. Ooh, Queen of Swords, Fool, and the Empress, card of Taurus and Libra. Page of Swords, Tower, card of Scorpio, Four of Wands. Justice, card of Libra. Temperance, card of Sag. Wheel of Fortune. Let's see. It feels like you have a scheme that you have developed. Okay, you have a plan. For someone, this is coming across as like waiting for a certain real estate investment. That's how it's coming across for somebody. Because this is moving, this is the paperwork, this is the waiting for the right timing. Because of the risk to take on this kind of place that you've been eyeing for some time. Okay, it's a real estate story for somebody. All right. You could be going into it with a business partner. Okay, or waiting to see if your partner likes this place too. Something about the process is going to be very chaotic, but you very much are the calm in the storm, and you're not worried about anything. I wonder if you already like work in real estate. If you already work in it, or you've done this multiple times before, about how Murphy's Law can kick in at full, everything that can go wrong will go wrong, and it can very well do that in a real estate deal. Because this isn't, hey, well, let's move in together. Who had that this week? Was it Gemini? Maybe? Leo? Leo. It was Leo. It's not like that. This feels like buying. The risk of buying a house together kind of thing. Because you're not worried about the person you're buying with, and you're not worried how it's going to turn out. It's like, it's just waiting the storm of the actual process itself. Because like once escrow closes, you know, paperwork's done and the locks are changed and new keys are issued and the whole shtick, it's actually like a really calming and soothing experience for the both of you. Like, I don't even see chaos of unboxing things to move in. You know what I mean? I do feel like, because I don't feel like you're necessarily married to this person. This is for the Aquarius that hasn't lived with someone for a long time. Okay, so seeing it as a risk to integrate further is more so in the cohabitation part than it is the actual joint finances part, which is kind of funny. Because this is a huge investment depending on where you live in the world, right? They're excited to do this. And you're the one that has been watching for places. Got it. Okay. The part that's throwing you, because you're calm about everything else, the part that's throwing you is the surprise that you actually found a person that you want to move forward with in a certain kind of way, because this is an Aquarius that usually does not. Okay. So try not to focus on that. Be, loiter in the fact that this is a happy thing, that you're surprised you found this person. Celebrate your connection. Everything else is going to go off without a hitch. So, if anything, happy housewarming, guys. Alright, Pisces, let's check in to see what kind of weekend is in store for you guys. We had a little bit of everything. A little bit of good, a little bit of bad. Or just not so good, rather. Let's see what kind of weekend is in store for you. Good weekend for Pisces. Good weekend for Pisces. Ace of Wands. Seven of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. Chariot card of Cancer. Strength card of Leo. Ace of Swords. Three of the four aces. Knight of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. Holy shit. You have the Ace to the Ten of Pentacles, so there's a full cycle there. Okay. Okay. This is that moment of, this is a big coming to Jesus moment. This could be a fantastic weekend depending on what you choose, because this looks like a choice that you still need to make, that you're staring down this weekend, of deciding to begin new. And once you make this decision, you're going to have to move as fast as possible, okay? Because of either window of opportunity or because of other people. Okay, because of other people. That's ringing true for somebody. There's something here where it's the choice of, do I want to have just the Ten of Pentacles, or do I also want to have the Ten of Cups too? Long-term happiness with another person. Okay. Ten of Pentacles is long-term stability. Okay. Which could also be had with another person. But a Ten of Pentacles, you can build yourself. You can build yourself. And there's something here where you're facing the truth of all it would take is to have the courage and the execution. The discipline to execute. Those two things. That's it. Okay? Because something has happened here where you have brainstormed possibilities for your life. Something has made you call into question It's like, do I want to continue with what I'm at? Do I want something better? What does that look like? Okay. This could be something that comes to you like in the middle of a road trip, or yeah, a trip, some sort of trip, where it becomes super, super clear. Makes sense though, because once we get away from our lives, we could look back over our shoulder and see our lives a bit more clear, right? And it makes certain things painfully obvious versus what they were before when you're in it, because it's clear. Okay, you're going back and forth. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. What you don't understand is you could have both. You could have both in one connection, even. I know, I'm encouraging you to shoot for the stars. Yes. Okay. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Because it seems that like only the stars are on your mind now. Those fated, destined things. Whereas they weren't before in the same kind of way. Because there seems to be like the honest question of what is actually possible. What actually can be made real versus what is a fantasy. Okay. The desire for that 10 of Cups is so very strong. And the truth is, you actually know who it should be with. You already know. It's just a matter of building the path that goes from A to B. Okay. And you may not be convinced that it's a straight line, but it's straighter than you think. Okay. The only obstacle here is yourself. So if you remove that obstacle, what's left? Just the path. Okay. This is really exciting. Okay. Good luck, you guys.